Hello and good morning. My name is Hoxon Lee Junleong and my metric number is AI220169. Today I'm going to make a video presentation of my lab practical 5, which is Understanding SOAP and WSDL file. And today I'm going to talk about the web service, specifically focus on WSDL and SOAP. Web services are standardized way of integrating web-based application using XML, SOAP, WSDL, and UDDI open standard over an Internet Protocol backbone. They allow different systems to communicate with each other regardless of underlying technology. There are two main types of web service: SOAP, Simple Object Access Protocol, and REST, Representations State Transfer. In this video, we have three parts, which is part 1, part 2, and part 3. For the part 1, I'm going to introduce about the web service. What's a web service? Web services are standardized way of integrating web-based application using various protocol and standards such as XML, Extensible Markup Language, SOAP, Simple Object Access Protocol, WSDL, Web Service Description Language, and UDDI, Universal Description, Discover, and Integration. They enable different applications running on diverse platforms to communicate with each other seamlessly over an Internet Protocol backbone. There are four key components of web service, which is XML, SOAP, WSDL, and UDDI. XML, Extensible Markup Language, which is a flexible way to create common information format and share both the format and the data on the World Wide Web, intranet, and elsewhere. SOAP, which is a protocol of exchanging structured information in the implementation of web service in computer network. It relies on XML-based messaging. For the WSDL, which is an XML format of describing network service as a set of endpoint operation on message containing either document-oriented or produce-oriented information. For the last one, which is UDDI. UDDI is a platform-independent XML-based registry for business worldwide to list themselves on the internet. There are two types of web service, which is SOAP web service and RESTful web service. For the SOAP web service, SOAP is a protocol of exchanging information in a decentralized and distributed environment. It uses XML to encode its HTTP-based message. The characters of this web service is highly extensible and neutral, operate over any transport protocol such as HTTP, SMTP, TCP, and others. It also offers built-in error handling. Uh, it also has ensure message integrity and security. For this SOAP web service, its usage is typically used in the enterprise level application where security, reliability, and format construct are crucial. In another way, for the RESTful web service, it is an architecture style that uses standard HTTP methods such as GET, POST, PUT, DELETE to interact with resource represented by URLs. For the characteristics, it is stateless operation. Each request from client to server must contain all the information to the server need to fulfill the request. It also use of standard HTTP methods. Its scalability through simple and uniform interface. For the last one, which is the lightweight, making it ideal for mobile and web application. The usage for this RESTful web service is commonly used in web application and service where performance, scalability, and simplicity are essential. In conclusion, the web service play a pivotal role in the integrity of diverse applications over Internet with SOAP and REST being the two primary types, where SOAP will offer robust security and format construct, REST provides simplicity, performance, and scalability, making them suitable for different types of use case. Now we are going to the part 2. The part 2 is the purpose of WSDL file. A WSDL file is crucial for describing web service and it facilitates interoperability, automation, clarity, and standardization. By providing a common description, it enables different systems to communicate seamlessly. Automate tool can use WSDL file to generate client-side code, simplifying the process of interacting with the service. The WSDL ensures a clear and precise definition of web service capability, location, and interaction method, promoting consistency and compatibility across different platforms. To effective use a WSDL file, one need to understand its key element. The type section define the data type used for employing XML schema definition SSD for complex structure. The message section describes the data instance consisting of part like parameter or return value. The port part section outlines the set of operations supported by the service, with each operation representing a specific interaction. The blinding section specifies the communication protocol, example like SOAP and HTTP and data format like XML, mapping the operation and message to this protocol. The service section contains endpoint information such as the URL for accessing the web service and associating binding information with the network address. Lastly, the operation section provides detailed description of each function or method offered by the web service, including input, output, and file message, as well as the sequence of operation. Understanding this component is essential of, for integrating and efficiency interacting with web service. Okay, let's go to the part 3. The part 3 is talk about the how the SOAP file and match SOAP element to WSDL element. Okay, for the WSDL, the WSDL file describes the web service named my server that exports a single operation called add. This operation takes two numbers as input and return their sum. First one for the type, this section defines the data type used in the web service. The message add defines the structure of the input message. It has a single part name parameter with an element of type TNS TNS add. We also have a message add response. Define the structure of the output message. It also have a single part name parameter with an element of type TNS add response. Lastly, for the port time specific, the add operation defining its input and output message. The input message is use the add message indicated the request should include a TNS dot add element. For the output, use an add response message indicated the response should include a TNS add response element. For the SOAP request, for the envelope, the outer content for the SOAP message, the body contain the actual data being sent to the web service, and s2.add, this element correspond to the tns.add element defined in the WSDL. The A and B, this element represent the two numbers to be added. The specific name A and B are not defined in the WSDL, so they are likely choose arbitrarily for this example. For the SOAP response, the outer content for the SOAP message contain the data returned from the web service. This element corresponds to the tns.add response element defined in the WSDL. This element contains the sum of two numbers provided in the request. In summary, the WSDL file acts as a blueprint for the SOAP message. The SOAP request and response adhere to the structure defined by the WSDL, sending and receive the correct element and data. This allows the web service to understand the request and generate an appropriate response. Now we're going to the conclusion. In conclusion, WSDL play a crucial role in web service by providing a standardizing way to describe their functionality and a very seamless communication between different systems. It acts as a contract between service provider and consumer, ensuring interoperability and compatibility. WSDL defines the structure of SOP messages, which are used for exchanging information in web service. SOP with its envelope, header, body, and file element rely on WSDL definition for its structure. Reflecting on what I have learned about web service, I realized that they are significant in enabling seamless integrating and communication between diverse applications. Understanding WSDL and SOP has expanded my capability in developing and integrating web-based systems. In future projects, I envision use this technology to create robust and interoperable solutions, whether in e-commerce, finance, or other industries, requires secure and standardized communication protocol. Thank you for joining me in this exploration of web service, WSL and SOP. This is all about my reflection about this lab practical 5. Thank you for lending me your ears. Thank you.